Hello, folks. The old Deplorable Basket Case here. So, I really like the Dark Tower series, the books. I have not managed to collect the entire series, but I've read them all, and I enjoyed them very much. So when I heard that some folks are making a movie from the Dark Tower series, or a series of movies, I don't remember. I was, well, not very excited, because anytime anyone makes a movie out of a book, odds are it will be bad. Just going by past history, adaptations tend not to turn out well. But I thought to myself, okay, I'll watch trailers. I'll read what I can. I'll read everything I can about it, and I hope it looks good. If it looks good, I'll go and see it, because I really do like the Dark Tower series. And then I learned that they're casting Idris Elba as Roland Deschain. Roland Deschain is the protagonist. And I sighed, and I shook my head, and I said, I can't watch that. Because Roland Deschain is a white man. Is explicitly stated to be a white man. At multiple times. Now, please don't call me a racist until I'm done. When I'm done, you can call me a racist. Yeah, just wait a few minutes. Now, firstly, I don't think Idris Elba should play Roland Deschain, because the character Roland Deschain, I don't think Idris Elba is good for the part. Idris Elba is a great actor. I'm not denying that. I think he's a pretty good actor. I've generally liked his performances. I just don't think he's good for the part. Also, when you change a book for movie, when you make an adaptation, some things need to be changed. That's a fact. I accept that. Almost always, some things do need to be changed when you make that kind of adaptation. But if you don't need to change something, if there is no requirement, if it's not necessary, then don't do it! There's one other reason. Big reason. I'll get into that in a moment. A minor detour. I like to build up to this argument I'm trying to make here. I'm a Batman fan. I'm a big Batman fan. Okay? Batman vs. Superman, I was rooting for Batman the whole time. I've not been able to read all Batman comics. I would like to, but I just can't. I can't afford the comics. I live in a place where I can't buy the comics. I just can't. But I've watched all the movies all the Batman films I can get my hands on. I play games. I read all the comics I can find. My favorite Batman film of all time is, of course, the 1989 Batman film, starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson, directed by, what's his name, Tim Burton. Great film. Now, Billy D. Williams plays Harvey Dent in that film. I have no problem with Billy D. Williams playing Harvey Dent. And as far as I know, I've never heard a Batman fan complain about it. I'm sure there are some who complain about it, because some people complain about everything. Everything gets complained about by somebody. Let me put it that way. Now, firstly, Billy D. Williams is a great actor. I think he does the part very well. And I know lots of people think he does the part very well. And it's a fucking great Batman movie. Also, the big reason why I don't know of anyone who ever complained about Billy D. Williams playing Harvey Dent. Harvey Dent is portrayed as a white man. In the comics, in movies, in video games, he's a white guy. But Harvey Dent being white or black is just a detail. As far as I know, I haven't read all the comics, you could go back through the entire print run of Batman and change Harvey Dent from a white guy to a black guy and not need to change a single line of dialogue. I could be wrong. There are a lot of comics I never read. But as far as I know, Harvey Dent's race is never anything more than a detail. It's not central to the character. It's not an integral part of any plot line. It's just a detail about the character. Roland Deschain being white is more than just a detail of the character. Roland Deschain being white has an effect on how he interacts with certain other characters in the series. It has a fairly large effect on the plot. So, apparently, the people making this film, or films, care so much about making Roland Deschain a black man that they will sacrifice their fidelity to the original story. They will change fairly large parts of the plot because they care so much about the race of the character. And anytime anyone is willing to make that kind of sacrifice, anytime anyone cares that much about race, quality suffers. So, as a general rule, I don't care about the race of a character. Okay? I'm a writer, and the descriptions of my characters literally come out of a random description generator. Come out of a random generator. The race is... Almost never do I make a decision, do I decide what race a character is. When I'm writing a character, all I care about is the part the character plays in the story. Now, if the race of the character affects how that character affects the character's role in the story, then I care. In the case of The Dark Tower, the race of Roland Deschain does have a fairly major effect on the plot. So, why? Why do you care so much, people out there making this movie? Why? Why are you making this change that is completely unnecessary? Is it time to stop? If it is, please stop. Don't. Recast the role. There are lots of great actors out there who could take the part, I'm sure. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.